To be frank, I hate YouTube. Not the platform itself and the community. I hate the company. I think that the people who run YouTube aren't set out to create a positive community of creators who want to express themselves. They're set out to get the sweet, sweet dollars. Now, why is this? Well, I'm going to go through a bunch of points to show why I personally believe YouTube cares more about money. Now, first off is going to be the monetization rules. And I know I'm a very small channel, and you might say, well, TheCyberWarrior, you're just upset because you're not monetized. But when you look at it, these are greedy rules. Now, I used to be able to get monetized. My channel has a total of 5,000 views. However, their new rules are that you need 10,000 views, alright, 4,000 hours of watch time. That might not seem unreasonable, but that's 1,000 people, and 4,000 hours is, it's like a third of a year. Actually, more like half a year. And you know what? This actually shifts the algorithm, because this promotes things like long gameplays, live streams, and for people like myself who only post a few videos a week, focus more on quality than quantity, that means that it takes a big hit on us, because you see my VidCon vlogs are only like 5 minutes. How many times would they have to be watched to reach 4,000 hours? A lot, and I really have no hope of ever being monetized again. And you know what this does? I made around a quarter off YouTube after when I was monetized, but they're not even good enough to give me that quarter, because they want to keep that money for themselves. They want to keep that money that smaller channels would be making. They want to keep it. Now, they say, alright, it's a way of buying themselves more time to see who's following the company's guidelines and disqualify bad actors. Now, I don't know about you, but bad is an extremely subjective word, alright? What qualifies as a bad actor? Because YouTube is already so oversaturated with content that small YouTubers like myself who pour their heart out into a video won't be watched, but Logan Paul's 50th apology video will be watched like over 5 million times. Alright, does that mean Logan Paul is a better actor than these small videos? And also, YouTube has a trend, alright? It has a trend of punishing the entire community in ways that are specifically meant to punish really bad people. Alright, now remember the Logan Paul situation? I sure do. And really, look at how YouTube handled this. One of my videos that features 5 seconds of someone else's intellectual property will be completely demonetized. But after Logan Paul did such a horrific thing, YouTube announced it would be cutting part of the advertising revenue. Not all, like a perfectly fine video with 5 seconds of gameplay, part on an extremely controversial video. And nevertheless, he still made what a lot of people make in an entire year from this video. And guess what? This allows for a loophole, because he monetized his apology video, which probably made a few $100,000. And let me ask you something, YouTube. Since you kept ads on the video, alright, since you still allowed him to make money, but you cut part of the revenue, alright? You cut part of the revenue, but you still allow the video to be monetized. Where'd the extra revenue that you took from him go? Like, you know how you take 45% of YouTubers' income? Where, if you took, say, if you say that YouTube, if you say Logan Paul, say, would be only given 20% of the ad revenue on the video, where'd the other 80% go? I'm willing to bet it went to you, alright? I'm willing to bet that you took more money on the clip and you exploited this. And I don't know about you, but that means you care about money. And also, part of me is frustrated with the fact that you take 45% of YouTubers' income because you don't do any of the work. The only work you do is apologizing, making YouTube rewind, and manufacturing play buttons. But you take nearly half our income. And something like Lyft, which is kind of the same principle as YouTube, takes like 20%. So really, what gives? You take so much of our income, and whenever a big YouTuber exploits something in controversy, you punish the entire community, alright? And what's the purpose of that? You're literally taking out your frustration by making a community-wide policy that makes it harder for smaller YouTubers to get up there. And I don't know about you, that's pretty messed up. Smaller YouTubers really have no future because they'll just be outdone by these controversies. And I have one more thing to say. This proves that YouTube is just pure laziness. Alright? And it really proves that YouTube, like, doesn't deal with these serious issues. That is the copyright strike rules. Now, I'm gonna be straight up. I am partially guilty of exploiting this, but it did not affect another individual. The way copyright strikes work is that if someone else does not like your video, they can submit a copyright strike. Now, that could be for any reason. If it takes a lot of work, but YouTube does not step in. They're basically just the messenger. They don't check it. There should be a middle road. And guess what? Say, because I've mentioned Logan Paul in this video, say he doesn't like this video because it gives him slightly bad PR, and he sends a copyright strike. That'll immediately make my videos unable to be more than 15 minutes, and guess what? I can't appeal the copyright with YouTube, alright? If someone copyright strikes your channel, you cannot call YouTube. What you have to do is find a way to contact the person who submitted the copyright and plead them or make a deal with them to take it down. Like, what purpose does that serve? You may as well not have a system of copyright strikes. You may as well allow people to get bad PR if, for whatever reason, you can be punished. Alright? I had an old cringy channel that I didn't want up because it was too cringy. So I submitted copyright strikes until the channel was deleted. Alright? That only affected me. I did exploit a system, but it only affected me. I no longer had access to that channel, so I didn't want those old cringy videos up, so I took it down. End of story. So, really, step up your game, YouTube. You take 45% of our income. You require your someone's videos to be watched for half a year, and really, I thought YouTube was supposed to be a place of creativity. Step up your game. End.